Here we go. We are on Anthony Kim watch, round 2 of the LIV Golf Jeddah Tournament. I've been up since 3 a.m. Eastern time. Went to bed at like 7 p.m. last night. Just trying to get you guys some great content. Plus, I'm a huge fan, so it's good for everyone. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Appreciate everybody's support. Leave your comments below, what you're thinking, and we'll dive into this. Can AK have a bounce back round? And like, we're rooting for this guy. And let's just say this. LIV Golf is not the easiest thing to watch. On some platforms, it's great, like my iPad, no problem, but I can't record anything off there for you guys. So the Plus app, LIV Golf Plus, it's not as solid as it should be. Anyways, let's get into it. We'll pick him up here on his second shot on the first hole, and he goes from not good to not gooder, unfortunately. And it looks like we're going to have AK grinding hard to not make his first double bogey of the tournament. And from the bunker, his bunker game looks nice. And what I love is how fluid his short game swings are. That's really good. So for bogey, and yes, now he doesn't look too happy about that. But hey, you know, he could have made an 11 on that hole. So not bad. So he moves to the tee shot on 16. And not a great strike. He's going to go to make bogey from there. So rough starting for AK at the moment. Here's some interesting stuff we've learned about AK this week. You know, he didn't know what a TrackMan was, and Dustin Johnson had to show him how to use it on the range earlier this week. And he also just started his first ever social media account on Instagram and X. Welcome to 2024. This guy, it's like Encino Man. He's been frozen for a long time, and he's just coming out. But you know what? That's good. People shouldn't be on social media. So if you want like to stay sane, get off social media. Good for you, dude. All right. So he's out of hibernation. And what he's got to fight, though, are the demons, the golf course demons that you got to wrestle with. Like, do you even care about playing? Like, that's going to creep in your mind. So that's going to be tough. And now, you know, he just made his first double bogey of the event, and now he's plus 10. That's tough. So again, a tough start. Now the third shot on the par 5 18th, his fourth hole. And obviously he was some trouble off the tee box. And with a skip off the water, he's in the greenside bunker, luckily. And that leads to another bogey. So it's rough. It's definitely rough. And we had some issues, technical issues with the LIV Golf Plus app, as you will experience if you are using that. They should have given some of the ROM money to like a web guy to make sure that thing just stays up and running perfectly. But whatever, I guess times are tight. So anyways, AK would have a bounce back birdie on the first hole. So, all right, that was good. All right, here's AK and his second shot on his sixth hole, the par 4. And he's got a putt to try for his second birdie, back-to-back birdies. But he does not make that, and he ends up making par. So on to the third hole, the par 3, and that swing did look a bit rushed in the water, and it's interesting. He went from like belt buckle trademark guy to the guy with no belt. Now, personally, I vote for the return of the belt buckle. What do you guys think? Comments below. So he ends up taking a drop for his third shot. He drops 2, he's hitting 3. And it's a good chip, but it leads to another double bogey. So this is going to be ugly. Looks like an ugly day for AK. So second shot on the par 5 8th. Now, I don't know why he doesn't take a drop here. He's kind of behind. He's not like on the path, but behind a, immovable, like an obstruction. So, but I guess maybe his drop spot would be worse off. Either way, it doesn't matter. It was a layup. So AK's a fast player. So him not playing great isn't going to affect anybody. He's just so quick. Anyways, he 2-putts here and doesn't seem very happy about that. And I think this is the time really where AK will start to settle in, meaning that he's going to accept where he's at. He's like, this is kind of the point you do it. Just a horrible start. Then you kind of get a couple par, and you're like, all right, whatever. This is where I'm at. I accept it. Now, I think that's going to be kind of the thing that hopefully gets him back on track. Just accept where you are, and then you can move forward from there. We'll see. But look, he's got a solid swing for sure. And it's just a matter of time before, he starts putting things together and ends up getting par. So that's pretty good. And here we go. Second shot on 6 from 198. AK is playing golf shot here, up the hill, into the wind. Those are the shots that can grow your confidence. And AK for birdie. That was close. He thought he made that one, I think. And it was a good hole. Just another brick in the foundation of his comeback. I like that. Just stack them hole by hole, one hole at a time. 3-wood here on the short par 4, and I love seeing him aim left and just play a little cutter shot. That means you have control and feel for your golf game. And we lost some footage again there. LIV Golf Plus, thank you very much. Anyways, he ends up making par. So we're cruising. We're cruising along now. So to the par 3. Looks like a good swing, a little miscalculation, and he's short in the bunker. And he put it here and has this putt for par. Ooh, looks like a nice aggressive stroke, and that's what we're looking for here, is aggressive, confident putting. It's a great swing here, and I love seeing him aim left again and work it back to the right. This shows you good control. I love that. Now, he ended up in the fairway bunker, and that's not bad, especially if water's right. I don't mind you being in the left bunker. Good shot here, but again, staying safe, green side bunker. From the trap. Now, this is a nice chunk and run down the hill. It leaves him about 4 or 5 feet for par. And, yeah, pretty solid. He's good on those short putts. So that means you're just, like, confident. You're not nervous on those little guys. Tee shot on AK's 14th hole. And he's looking at his scorecard here. We see that, look, after that horrendous start, he has settled in, and he's playing some solid golf. So AK with about 30 yards left for a second shot to the 10th hole here. And, yeah, that's not sharp. But, hey, we were all thinking he might chunk it in the bunker anyway. So, look, it's a little mini victory there. He didn't chunk it. You can't blink with AK because he's the fastest player, like, in the world. And he just walked up there and hit this putt. But it was a nice par, and he's rolling it nicely right now. And I'm wondering if playing with Graham McDowell is driving AK nuts, because McDowell is just a much slower player than Kim. And Kim has been playing behind McDowell most of the day. And, just when Kim gets the honor, Graham makes some birdie from, wherever and takes the tee box from it. So I love McDowell, but he's just not as fast as AK. Well, nobody's as fast as AK. But either way, that's golf, and AK hit an average shot here to the par 3. Not great. You could tell he cares, though, by how he's stalking his putt. And it seems like his old instincts are kicking in, and gave this a bit too much. And unfortunately, he's going to have to grind again. Now, McDowell made bogey on this hole, so AK has this left to earn the tee box back. And all right. Good job, good job. So nice roll from AK. And look, it's those mini victories that count, right? So good job from AK. Tee shot on 12, 459-yard par 4. AK has been doing this little pre-shot routine since, well, a decade ago, and we just haven't seen it. So he's not copying it for someone else. It was his. This isn't a bad spot here in the dirt. It's a good angle into that green, and AK's getting a ruling here over probably some casual water, and looks over things, ends up taking relief, and hits a decent shot from out of this stuff. And go figure. McDowell, I didn't record it, but he dropped a birdie from nowhere land. So AK, in order to stay ahead of him on the tee box, will have to chip this in. And, well, whatever. It looks like a par for AK, and he'll tee off after McDowell on the next hole. So here he is on the long par 4, 13th hole, and that's a perfect tee shot, right? Finishing center cut, and it's on that square he was aiming for, obviously. And we might need to bring back the belt. What do you guys think? I mean, what do you I mean, some people have said some stuff, but look, I don't hate the look. It's his look. But I did like the belt. I think he needs a little bling just to round off his outfit. I think we need Marty Hackle to help AK out. You know who Marty Hackle is. He's like the fashion guy. So let's get him on it. Get Marty. And Marty goes out to some of these live events, so I'm sure he'll see him soon. So anyways, this looks a little left. You know, greenside bunker. He's going to have to get some bunker game going again. Now, AK, he circled this whole green looking at this bunker shot. So it's a tough shot. Tight flag with water behind the hole. So he hits a beauty here. And all right, Graham McDowell made bogey. So AK's got this slippery 6-footer to get the tee box back again. And yes, it's another little mini victory for him. That's a solid par, though, on a tough hole. Last hole for these guys. Let's see if AK can finish strong. And that's not the tee shot you want to end with. But his scrambling has been good, so we'll see what he can do from there. Second shot here, finishing hole, and that's a tug left. And he'll have a long pitch to get up and down to save par on the last hole. And he's pitching and running it here. And that needs to slow down a little bit. All right, it's got like 8-9 feet to save par. That's gonna be tricky. So here's his putt and down. Oh yeah, that is solid. Look at his card. Let's look at his scorecard here and let's just break it down for what it is. Look, he was 5 over after the 4 holes. That's an ugly, horrific. No one wants that, especially on that level, pro level. You don't want it. And then he makes a birdie and then a double on the par 3. So he's +6 after 7. He was +6 yesterday, and now he's +6 after 7 holes. It's looking like he's going to shoot a 90. But no, then he finishes 11 straight pars. Notice he did that. Like when I said settle in and accept, he got all pars after that. Now, it wasn't me, but that's just what happened. I don't know if, I'm channeling my inner Anthony Kim, and that's what he's going through. We don't necessarily know, but we do know he had 11 pars in a row. That's a good string of pars for your second competitive round in a decade. So we'll see how this translates into tomorrow's round. Let me know. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you think he'll shoot tomorrow. I think we just might see, and it's borderline, I think we're going to see maybe even par, but man, there's a potential for an under par round. He's not making a lot of birdies though, so I think if he gets a couple early, he might get a little nervous. So we'll have to see how he handles that, but it's all going to be about a start and just if he settles in quick. I think it's going to be exciting. So that's your Anthony Kim watch update for LIV Golf round number 2. I'm going to go take a nap. Thanks for watching. Good luck to you out there. See you tomorrow.